So now let's get started with the session. Why are so many job seekers struggling to get hired in IT? This is a question I would like to ask every one of you. What are your thoughts? So when somebody who is actually trying to get into IT space, why so many job seekers are struggling to get into IT? What are your own challenges? You can respond with that in the chat box. What are your own challenges? Are you seeing that there is like a lot of content available online but it is not helpful? That's number one. Or are you seeing lack of experience? Or do you think that market is already saturated, IT is saturated? What do you think? Too many people on the job market? What are your actual main problems, what you are seeing? Like whenever you apply for a job, are you seeing some problem in the job market? Okay, saturated in experience. Yes, I mean, this is something what we have been hearing from many of our students. Okay, so 72% of companies say that they can't find candidates with the right skills. Can you imagine? Lot of recruiters, I mean, when you think that the market is saturated, why these recruiters, they approach us and they say that Naman, I'm not able to find the right candidate. Why these organizations are struggling if the market is saturated? Or at the same time, thousands of job seekers are applying with no callbacks. Is it happening with you that you're applying for jobs, you're applying for many jobs in your day, but you're not getting the calls from the recruiters? Is that happening with anyone here who has joined? Absolutely. So now we are not addressing the right problem, and that is why we are seeing these two challenges, or we are seeing the challenges and we are struggling to get hired in IT. But on the other hand, what recruiters are saying that we really want to hire someone, but we are not getting the right talent. We are not getting the right profiles. Whenever we are posting a job, we are seeing too many applications, but those applications seems that they don't have experience. When we talk to them, they don't seem to have experience, or their resume looks like they have just filled up a lot of irrelevant keywords, which is not making help. You know so these are some of the reasons what is happening in the market right now, that people are struggling to get hired in IT. But there is a way out. You can basically follow a right process to get into the market and start applying for jobs. So can we do one exercise together today in this session? With the help of this session, can we do an exercise together to actually look at the real way to basically get into the market, probably more prepared, okay, or probably addressing the right things. So that is why we wanted to host this session, to basically find out how we can bridge the IT gap, what exactly we can do to bridge the IT gap. Let me reshare the screen and let me know how many of you can see the draw.io. Okay, I'm basically sharing it now, and everyone please participate with me. I'm going to ask too many questions in the chat box, and everyone please make sure that you are taking down the notes today. Okay. So today what we are going to do is we are going to create an actionable, checklist. Okay. To find out whether we are following the right path to success or not. Okay. So this is something what we will be doing today. This is our takeaway for today, that we will be creating an actionable checklist. People who have started their program just right now, or people who are already in the program and you are going to apply for jobs probably in next couple of weeks, this actionable checklist is going to be very, very helpful. Okay. So what do you think? What should we do to basically, to start with this checklist? What is our first thing we should do to basically get started with this checklist? Like when we are applying for jobs, or before we actually start applying for job, what exactly is important? Can somebody guess? Resume. Okay. What else? So it is very important, everyone, that we complete some mandatory skill learning. Okay. These are some of the mandatory skill learning, what I'm going to list down over here so that you can take note that which can actually take your profile to a next level. I know students who have joined us, you guys are basically coming from various different background. You're coming from, you're basically learning cybersecurity or GRC or cloud or AI or DevOps or data analytics or project management, right? Can you please respond in the chat box, like which course are you attending with us with Think Cloudly? What course are you attending with us? Okay, we have some people from AI, from GRC, SOC analyst, cybersecurity. Okay. Anyone from cloud? AWS cloud. Okay. Favor is from AWS cloud. German is in DevOps. Okay. Omo Lola is cybersecurity. Kyle is AI. Okay. So now let's find out some of the mandatory learnings we need to do before we actually hit the job market, because this is what your recruiter is going to expect from you. So let me ask you one question. What is important for people who is basically doing cybersecurity right now or who are building the skills in cybersecurity? What do you think? What is the major learning we need to do apart from cybersecurity? What can we add additionally with cybersecurity? Let me check if you really know this. Anyone like who can answer this? The first thing which we think is the network. Okay, knowledge on networking. So this is something which can be an added advantage if you are basically able to, gain knowledge on networks like IP addresses, or let's say, firewalls, network security. But having the knowledge on network like IP addresses, subnet mask, okay, packet tracer, that information plays a very important role, because cyber security attacks always starts from networking. So having bit of knowledge on cyber security is certainly very, very important. Okay, to all of you, this is something what I'm explaining as per the research we have done in the market and the feedback we have received from the students in the market right now. Okay, so having a knowledge of network and Linux can be an added advantage if you really want to get into cybersecurity space. So do we have anyone here who is actually pursuing cybersecurity, but you do not have knowledge on network or Linux? Do we have anyone? You can respond me, or you can respond in the chat box, yes or me. Yes. So people who are doing cybersecurity, please try to. I'm not trying to tell you that sign up with Think Cloudly. What I'm trying to tell you is that your knowledge of network you can gain probably on some learning resources available online. You can try to read through them. Okay. So having knowledge of cybersecurity and Linux can actually help your profile to go to the next level. And if you are not mentioning this in your resume or LinkedIn profile, it's a problem. Okay, so this is the mandatory learning of GRC, or sorry, cybersecurity. Coming to the SOC analyst. So students who are doing SOC analyst, what do you think, which is going to be the mandatory learning for you? Like what you should do in mandatory skill learning, what you should do additionally to enhance your skills? Let me hear from all of you to see and find out. Okay, networking. Yes, knowledge of networking is important. Linux is important. And if you're able to add knowledge of GRC as well, there are recruiters in the market who are basically actively hiring for people who are looking for GRC and SOC combined. So that is where it can help you as well. Okay. So knowledge of networking and Linux, you can add to your SOC analyst to basically position yourself better in the job market. But if you're able to combine GRC as well, like all the compliances and other things, then it can also help you to take your profile to a next level where you are solving two different problems for the recruiters. Okay, so I'm addressing people, like I'm not talking about certifications right now. I'm talking about skills. Okay, uh, so people, let me ask you, like who is there who is trying to get into SOC analyst? Do we have anyone in the audience who is actually trying to get into SOC analyst role? Let me see. Okay, Louis, Abdul. Okay. Now the next question I want to ask you guys who are attending SOC analyst right now or who are going through SOC, do you have knowledge on Linux or networking? Do you have knowledge on Linux or networking? No, right? So you can combine those skills whenever you get some time. You can read some content online. You can basically go through some videos to basically understand that. Not necessarily you need to know 100%, but at least have some solid information. Okay. Moving on. Okay. Are you finding this session resourceful till here? Because I'm trying to create the mandatory, I'm trying to do this exercise with everyone so that I can address every one of you. Are you finding this session resourceful? I'm just trying my best that whatever research I did before coming to this session, I can able to present to every one of you. Now, the next thing is GRC, IT auditing and GRC. So this is something what I have basically for the people who are attending IT auditing and GRC program. See guys, the main problem, the main challenge is people think that, okay, I have this skill, I have cyber security, I am good. Sometimes going extra mile can certainly help you because this is a promise you have made to yourself that I am going to land a job in IT. Today, everyone who is in this session today, I'm sure that you aspire to get into IT and that is why you found this session relevant and you have joined. But it is very important as well to understand what is important so that I can find a job in IT. And that's why I'm telling this to every one of you that make sure that you make notes. And when you go back home, you are working towards it. Okay. So for IT auditing and GRC, what is important? Let me ask you this question. According to you, students who are basically attending the program with us on IT auditing and GRC, what do you think? What is important for us in terms of mandatory skill learning mandatory skill learning? What is important? Anyone, any guesses? Okay, knowledge of frameworks. What else? Do we have people for GRC or not? I mean, I'm not getting some responses. Okay, we have Susan who has responded. Risk management, absolutely. What about others? Okay, let me tell you. So basically, risk management is already covered as part of GRC. Okay, IT auditing is also covering up a lot of things. But it's very important that you are able to add skills like SOC, Security Operations Center, you can add with it. Or you can go for TPRM. Have you heard about this? Third party risk management. This is also one of the most important thing. TPRM. I'm not sure how many of you have actually heard about this, right? So these are, and in some cases, what we are noticing in the market right now, I mean, this is very popular at this point of time. Combining cloud with IT auditing is also very, very important. What we are seeing in the market right now. I'm sure that no YouTube video is going to tell you that. No one is going to tell you about that. But cloud is actually being combined with GRC. Do you know why? Because there are so many projects which are now dependent on cloud, and there are so many compliances which they all have to follow. And that is why combining cloud knowledge and having the GRC knowledge can be a great combination. Okay. So make sure that at least if you're going for IT auditing in GRC, at least have some idea on security operations center, tools like Splunk, or have some idea on TPRM so that if somebody asks you question about TPRM, you can respond. And third is going to be cloud. Again, having information about cloud can be added advantage. Listing down those skills to your resume can be an added advantage. Sounds good, everyone? So all the students who are learning IT auditing and GRC, have you noted down or not? Please respond in the chat and tell me if you have noted down or not. Okay, great. So don't follow any direction. I'm telling you, this is a well-researched direction I want to pass on to every one of you. You don't even have to do your research. I have done on your behalf and I'm sharing with you. And this research is not based on ChatGPT. I don't follow ChatGPT. I don't like ChatGPT a lot. I like a simple way that I connect, I meet people, I talk to them, and I collect everything and share with students. So this is my research, what I have done over the period of time by talking to a lot of people, and that's what I'm sharing. So you'll not get this, you will never get this anywhere, even on YouTube. Okay. Now, the next thing, let's look at next thing. So people who are doing cloud, maybe you are doing Azure cloud or you are doing, AWS cloud, this is for you. So for you, the mandatory learning is going to be you need to basically combine DevOps in future. This is for every one of you. Because if you're not combining DevOps, then you will not be able to stand in the market alone. AWS, if you go with AWS, DevOps tools are must. Today, if you open any job description, you will definitely find a lot of tools on DevOps. I can show you as well. If you want, I can show you something. One moment. Let me see if I can real quick show you something. Just a moment. If I go under job section. So if I open, let's say this, see, you can see here, this organization, Iris Software, is hiring for AWS, but they want DevOps skills as well. Okay. Let's say if I go for this cloud security engineer or maybe anything, you will basically, if you go to the job description, just a moment, let me see where can I find it. Yeah. So you can see here, CI/CD pipeline. See, look at the job title. It says cloud security engineer. It means it needs cloud, but as I told you that it needs DevOps as well. So you can see CI/CD pipeline, CI/CD pipeline, or AWS EKS ECS, or Fargate, or container. What is this? This is all about DevOps. So having DevOps information is also must. You can now open any other, let's say see AWS DevOps engineer. So what is happening in the market right now? That cloud skill, it's very easy to find a job if you're able to combine your cloud with DevOps. Okay, so find time to at least get knowledge on DevOps. Okay, then with that, if you are able to add Linux as your skill, it's going to be an added advantage. So learn Linux. Linux is not a very main program, what I think. It's basically a supporting program. Okay, it plays a very supporting role to help people find a job. Got it, everyone? Sounds good. To all the cloud people who have joined from cloud, do we have people who are in the cloud right now who are learning cloud? I saw somebody like who's doing cloud with us. So you guys, please, whosoever is doing cloud, plan for DevOps, either yourself or with us or with anyone, doesn't matter, but at least have those skills. Okay. Now, next thing is, now when we spoke about DevOps, right? Let's say if we talk about DevOps, what do you think? What is important for DevOps? Everyone can answer. Everyone can tell me what exactly do you think? What is important for DevOps? This is a question to every one of you. What is important for DevOps? Cloud, absolutely. What else? Okay, Linux. Okay. So for DevOps, what we are seeing in the market right now, basically we are saying that if you go with cloud, it's very good. Okay. Cloud basically helps you to, Asima, uh, GitHub, containerization, everything is already part of DevOps. But with DevOps, what else we can do? So we always recommend that you combine cloud. So we have three popular clouds in the market: AWS, Azure, and GCP. Which one to pick? You can pick any cloud, that doesn't matter. We recommend to go with AWS or Azure because those are like big clouds in the market. So we are recommending that cloud right now to everyone. So combining cloud can be very helpful. Apart from that, we recommend that if you are able to gain the skill on Python, that is also an added advantage. Okay. And if you're able to gain skills on Linux, that is also one of the important part of getting into the job market. Okay. Now, moving on, let's look at AI. So this is for the AI audience, students who are participating in AI with us. What do you think? What skill is important when you are learning AI? What can you combine with AI to basically land the job faster? So I know that many people are here who are basically doing AI with us and who are actually doing AI separately as well. Guys, the major thing for AI is Python. Your skills on like AI, I know that we cover Python a lot, but you need to know Python by heart. You need to know Python like anything. So if you're able to develop your skills, that you're able to write your own Python scripts, or if you're able to write your own Python small snippets, right? That is very helpful. So make sure that you are able to master Python if you are able to go for, if you're basically going with AI, make sure that you are combining Python alone. If you're able to do that, that is more than enough. Okay. Then with data analytics, anyone who can tell me about data analytics, like what can be what can be combined in data with data analytics? So with data analytics, again, you need Python. Okay. So make sure that you master your Python. If you are doing the Power BI, then there is something called as DEX query. Make sure that you master DEX query. And with data analytics, there is something called as cloud. You can go with cloud as well. It will be really good. Trust me. So if you go with data analytics and you're going with cloud, that can basically add more and more skills to your resume and it can outshine your resume. Okay. So Python, DEX query and a strong skill, a very strong skill in SQL query can take your profile to a next level. I'm not saying just write a small query. I'm talking about writing some, complex SQL queries. And if you're able to do that, I promise you it's quite easy to find a job. And that has been proven by many of our students who are working with us right now, who are learning with us. They have proven. So what do you think? Am I good, everyone? So did I cover for everyone, or do you want me to tell you about something else as well? So I've covered most of the programs over here. Anything you want me to cover additionally? Can I tell you about project management as well? Let me tell you about the project management as well. Just give me 1 second. Okay. So people who actually want to get into management profile, okay, and you will be surprised to know this. Uh, Management profile is like management profile. We all want to basically get into management where I can manage certain amount of people. I can manage the project, right? But there is a very interesting combination that we have been observing now in management. Can I tell you? So you can either pick, either go with cloud, or you can go with cyber, or you can go with GRC. I mean, this is something which I am hearing a lot at this point of time, that project managers who are able to find a job as a manager, they are able to get a job as a manager in IT because they possess either one of the skill, either cloud, either cybersecurity or GRC. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? So we have never thought about it, that project management is going to be like it will become mandatory for a project manager to have technical skill. But today market, it's basically expecting you to know or to have the knowledge or exposure on technical details as well. And sometimes what we are saying that people who are basically learning cloud and cyber or GRC, let's say if you're attending these programs, like these initial 4 programs, then you are getting project management role as well. I mean, these people are not even doing project management, but they are being called for management role. So this is quite an interesting thing we are seeing in the market right now. Okay. So I request everyone, please don't refer any resource available online. It can be too confusing. Do not refer ChatGPT because ChatGPT is like a very it's a very standard result what you get, but this is based on the research what we have done. This is based on the feedback what we have received from our students. Sounds good, everyone? Okay, let me ask you if you got it. Okay. So in the actionable checklist, our first most thing is that you need to basically get some mandatory skills combined. Okay. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not trying to sell anything. I'm just trying to tell everyone that either you do with Thinkcloudly or you do with other vendor or probably online, doesn't matter. I'm talking about building skills right now. Webinar is not to sell you something. Webinar we host to basically tell you what is important for your career option. If you land a job, I'm sure that we are getting students anyway, right? So you're gonna be basically referring us to a lot of people, and that's why we are growing, you know. So I mean, Abhinaya, I think you go with this one with AWS. I think you should go with AWS. Yeah. Okay. Now the next thing I want to basically tell you about, what is the second step in this actionable checklist? What should we do? Let me ask you this question: like, what should we do if we are getting into this into IT and we want to bridge the gap? What is the second thing we have to pay attention on? Okay. I want to basically tell you some of the exercise websites, what can basically take your profile to a next level. Okay. So, like you can basically do a lot of exercises or a lot of labs or, a lot of hands-on, right? So let's look at it once and let's understand it one by one. For cybersecurity and for SOC analyst, we think that there's a platform which is I'm not sure if you have seen the platform. Have you seen the platform Try Hack Me? Have you seen the platform like Try Hack Me? Okay, so we are seeing that the exercise, whenever you do Try Hack Me exercise, it is really helping a lot because you can easily look at look at things yourself, and it can basically work. It can be really helpful because Try Hack Me have multiple labs what they have created. You just have to take the subscription, okay, and you can follow, and it can really help you. So anyone who wants to take the subscription, you can go online and you can easily find, but it can increase your understanding and knowledge. Like whenever you have some time on Saturday and Sunday, open Try Hack Me and do some exercises on that. Multiple exercises always helps. Okay. Coming to IT auditing and GRC, what can we do with IT auditing and GRC? Can somebody tell me what exercise we can do with IT auditing and GRC? Though we also we also provide every student with projects. I'm not talking about those projects right now, but I'm trying to tell you is that what you can do if you're basically following IT auditing and GRC, ServiceNow is basically free to create. You can try creating your ServiceNow instance and see how you can basically learn GRC on ServiceNow. That's one of the interesting one. Second, there is a free tool called Iramba, which is available for everyone. Iramba demo version is available to everyone. Go and explore that tool. That is very equivalent to multiple tools available in the market today, which are very expensive, but Iramba is available for free of cost. Then you can basically do your own research about the main thing what matters is like how you can explore different case studies which you can find online with very good resources. So that is very important. So IT auditing, I think these three things can be really helpful. So if you go and you do your research and you are able to perform exercise, you can certainly do that. Now, coming to cloud, what do you think? What platform can I use for cloud to basically practice more and more on cloud? Any idea, anyone? So for basically practicing cloud, there is basically there's something called Viz Labs. You can explore Viz Labs. Like there are a lot of labs available on that platform as well. You can go and explore Viz Labs, and it can give you some exposure, some resource, some practices what you can do online. Okay. With DevOps, I mean, there is no set platform which is available only for DevOps, unfortunately. So what you can actually do for DevOps, you can either find some resources online, like some projects which are available online. Okay, some projects like online projects which are available, or what you can do, you can talk to me. We can basically work. We can work on it because we offer projects on DevOps as well. Even on cloud, we offer multiple projects. You can reach out to me or my team, and we offer multiple projects on DevOps, which can take your knowledge to a next level and it gives you really good hands-on. Okay. So either you search projects online or you can contact Thinkcloudly and we can see how we can give you more resources to do some projects on DevOps. Okay. Apart from that, again, for AI, for AI, there is no, I don't think so that there is like a set platform available right now. But again, you have to basically perform a lot of capstone projects for AI. There are a lot of capstones projects what you can participate, and what these projects basically you have to do. Let's say you have to create your own chatbot. So create your own chatbot, or you can basically create some computer vision system, like detecting detecting like some piece of information. So all these things you can do with the help of AI. So the whole idea behind this is that you are able to do more and more practices, and this is your second thing in this checklist, that you can either find a platform online which can basically give you more and more hands-on exercises you can do, or you can basically do your own projects. Sounds good, everyone? The Yeah, great. So in case of in case of AI, okay, the portfolio building is basically applicable in case of AI, where you can create your GitHub profile. Okay, so you can create your GitHub profile, you can push a lot of code on your GitHub profile, and even in case of DevOps, you can create your GitHub profile and keep a lot of scripts on GitHub profile. So anyone who is participating in AI or DevOps, make sure that you have your GitHub profile, because sometimes a recruiter is interested to see your GitHub profile, and you need to know how you can push your code and you can basically create your portfolios. So portfolios are mainly available in DevOps and AI only. A lot of people ask me question that, Naman, how do I create my portfolio? See, for cybersecurity, for SOC analyst, for IT auditing, GRC, for cloud, you don't need any portfolio. It's not mandatory. But people who are doing DevOps and people who are doing AI, we are highly recommending that have your GitHub profile. These GitHub profile can act as portfolio. Got it, everyone? Sounds good, everyone? Okay, I can get some yeses. Okay. So you don't need portfolio for IT auditing and GRC. No one is going to watch your portfolio, but DevOps and AI portfolio is must. Okay. So now, when you have this ready, right? When you have this ready, you have basically mandatory. You have completed your mandatory learnings, okay, and you have basically done your you have chosen your platform to perform your exercise. It's gonna take your profile to a next level. I can promise you that. Okay. So make sure that you do this. Have you noted down, everyone? Have you noted down this checklist for yourself according to your program you are participating or skills you are gaining? Superb. Now, I would like to walk you through with some of the important LinkedIn hacks, what I have been showing even in the past webinars, but I would like to show that again, because a lot of people, they ask me a lot of, like, many times that, Naman, how do I apply jobs? Okay. So what do you think? How many jobs should I apply every day? Let me ask you this question. How many jobs should I apply every day? 10. Okay. What do you think? How many jobs should I apply every day? Okay. So the answer is at least 15 jobs you have to apply every day. Okay. And which platform can I refer? Can I basically go and apply? Which platform can I go and apply? Any idea, anyone? Okay. So I can use LinkedIn, Indeed, Dice, ZipRecruiter. Okay. I can go to Founded, right? So these are some of the well-known, platforms available online. I want everyone to please note it down, because I know a lot of people have this question that, Naman, which platform should I go and apply? So these are the online platform job portals where you should apply. The next question is, the next question which I want to ask you, should I apply easy apply jobs on LinkedIn or not? Have you ever seen those easy apply jobs on LinkedIn? And should I apply for that easy apply job on LinkedIn or not? This is a question which I want to ask every one of you. No? Yes? What about how many of you think that we should apply the jobs on LinkedIn and that should be easy apply? Okay, let me show you what easy apply job is. See, you see this easy apply job where you see this easy apply button. Okay, this is honestly not working at all. This is not, if you're counting your easy apply in 15 jobs, that's the biggest mistake what you are doing to your profile. Okay, let's not do that. Let's not do that. If you're applying, you can still apply. I don't have any problem, but do not count under those 15 jobs what you are promising me. Okay. Okay, so you have to apply, but don't count them. Absolutely, Norman. You're right. So make sure that you apply. It's okay to apply, but don't count them, because this is what recruiters have told us, that easy apply actually it's quite easy for everyone. So even people who do not want to, who are working, they are also applying for this job roles. So this particular easy apply feature is actually going very negative in job application procedure, because it is giving access to people who still have jobs. They are still going and applying because it doesn't take time for them to do it. Okay, so it's my recommendation, and it's recommendation from the recruiters as well, that easy apply is not helpful at all. Some organizations, they are keeping it, but if you look at it, promoted by hirer, so this job does, I don't know if that has credibility or not. Okay, so make sure that you are not, you are basically, you can apply, but don't count in 15 per day. Okay, make sure that you don't do that. Now, third thing, okay, third thing I want to ask you, what else I can do in case of job applying process? What else I can do? And let me ask you this question, if you know and if you can help me. Like, let's say if you're applying jobs every day, what else can you do to basically uh, do this process more effectively of job application? What else can I do to increase my chances of a recruiter calling me back? Anyone? What else can I do? Anyone, any question? Like any suggestion? Okay. On the LinkedIn platform, like LinkedIn platform is a really great platform, honestly speaking, but it gives us a lot of other, you know, see, if you see this easy apply, instead of just easy applying it, if you scroll down, you can see that who has posted this particular job right now. Okay, you can go and you can basically send them a message. If it gives you an option like an email credit, if you have email credits, you can drop a message to them. Okay, and let's say if you cannot, like some people cannot send the message directly to recruiter, you can visit their profile. Okay, you can visit their profile and you can basically send them a connection request. Okay, send them a connection request. If you see that these recruiters are accepting your request, then you can talk to them on messages. At Thinkcloudly, I get too many messages. People approach me directly for jobs. So if I have some recruiters, I definitely refer them. But these recruiters who are actively hiring, you can see them. Like if I go to some other job, let's say if I go to this particular job, you can easily, like, you can see, let me see if we have it here. In some cases, I think they posted. Give me 1 second, let me find out. Yeah. See, meet the hiring team. So this lady actually has posted this particular job probably. So yeah, now instead of easy apply, you can just, connect with them. And when you connect with them, they can help you. Sounds good, everyone? So whether do we have any process apart from just application is basically reaching them out. Okay. And trust me, we have to be shameless, okay, when it comes to job applying. I'm sorry if I'm using a wrong word, but this is actually something we need to be doing. We have to reach out because we have to get that one job. People who are getting the job, they're not just getting the job just like that. They are putting their efforts together. Okay. Now, the next part. Can I, is there any other way to connect with recruiters on LinkedIn? Can somebody tell me if there is any other way to connect with recruiters? So one way I told you everyone that you can just click on this, go to this meet the hiring team section, job poster, and you can contact them directly. What else is there another way to basically connect with recruiters? Can I tell you? Let's say that you are looking for a job in AWS. Okay. So you can just type AWS. Okay. And put and this is a boolean search. Okay, this is the boolean search and operator, and you can type hiring. Okay, and now you can say press enter. Go to this 1 second, sorry, go to this posts. I tell this to every student whenever I meet them, and now you can see over here students who are basically like sorry, the recruiters who are actively hiring, they basically add this hiring hashtag to it, and you can see like recruiters who are hiring, you can directly connect with these people, connect with HRs, recruiters, account managers. You can directly reach out to them. So whatever keyword you want to put, let's say you want to search for a manager job. Okay, so project manager and type hiring. If you do this, see this person, this Oscar. Okay, I'm hiring for a project manager position with expertise. Okay, and you can still go and apply. See, for this as well, is hiring for project manager roles. So AWS is just one example I'm trying to give you. I'm trying to explain you that this is also possible. And let's say that sometimes you are basically looking for multiple roles at the same time. You can use or in between. Okay, and you can say AWS. So now project manager or AWS, and the keyword is hiring. So all the roles will come accordingly and you'll be able to find out. This is going to help you a lot. Trust me, I'm not kidding. Creating connections is the need of the hour right now. The world is very crowded and we have to be smart enough to get that one job. Sounds good, everyone? Okay. I found you, I'm hoping that you found this exercise helpful, and I'm sure that you guys have noted down your points. Okay, great. Even if you still have any question, I'm always reachable. My responses might get delayed at times, but I'm always reachable. You can always connect with me. We can always discuss if there is any other way out. Okay. So what is the skill gap? Difference between the skill employers need and the skills job seekers have. Simple. What is the skill gap? It's a very easy, right? Employer wants hands-on experience, not just degrees. I know a lot of people are spending heavy amount of money in degree, but that's not helping. Job seekers often have theory, not practical exposure. These are the major skill gap reasons. What if employers are really looking for practical skills? What IT employers are really looking for? Practical skills in cloud, AI, data security, DevOps. Soft skills like communication and adaptability, that's very important. Certification that validate your skills. So ask yourself if you have right skills or not. That is very important. And ask yourself if you have certifications or not. Most of the time I reach out to you guys and I try to tell you that which certification is important for your profile. And why I'm doing that? I'm doing that to make sure that we increase your chances as much as possible. And real world projects experience, even if you are doing some projects and if you are able to successfully complete it, don't think that you are able to you are ready. You will be always ready when you do 5 6 projects at least yourself. Okay, so make sure that you get your projects done by yourself. Okay, so that's all, everyone. I hope everyone enjoyed the session I wanted to, or information I wanted to pass to everyone. And thank you so much for participation.
Thank you for watching. Switch from non-IT to IT today. Explore www.thinkcloudly.com.